Now, we have been talking about Time Stories a little bit on the show. It was on one of our lists for the top 5 games of the year.
No, it was actually I believe it was your number 1, and I didn't put it on my list because I didn't feel like I played it enough.
It was honorable mention.
I will say this, after times we have been playing it, it's definitely on that list.
So, and there's already 2 expansions that are out for it. The third one is being released just in the next week or 2. It is called Prophecy of Dragons.
What's the first? There's the Marcy
Case and the... Oh, no, you're right. It is only 2.
You forgot the base.
I was thinking of the base as being an expansion, but it comes
There's
with
2 stories already out,
Right.
we should say. The third story is coming out. This is a really interesting one.
Yes, so what's very cool about this one is not only do you travel back in time to the Middle Ages, but there are, in fact, dragons and magic in this realm. So it takes the same basic premise. If you don't know Time Stories, there's
sort of a time agency, and, things are going wrong in the past. You got to fix it. There's plenty of things that.
The way the game works is there's a set of cards, and you actually turn over a card in a location, and that tells you what's going on there. So it's very thematic, tends to be very immersive.
I mean, each story, like the first one that comes with the base, is definitely, at least in my head, wasn't nearly. There is combat in it, plenty of times in fight, but we weren't thinking like that. But I felt like in the next one was definitely in my head. We were thinking much more like fighting.
So the
stories actually adjust to whatever the story should be.
And this one is magic. So I think the interesting thing to talk about with this, well, I guess I don't know if there's light spoilers, I guess, for the second expansion.
No, we're gonna say this now. Probably we are gonna give light spoilers. We're gonna try to avoid it. Very light.
But there are zombies basically in that expansion. So I guess they have done and the first, they all have kind of like supernatural elements, I guess.
Well,
but
yeah.
I guess this is the first
I have
one.
my theories. We haven't finished the second one yet.
Right.
Because, we just haven't gotten time to get to it.
But this is the first one where I feel like it's really blatantly not of this realm.
Well, doesn't it say like it's an alternate?
I think the idea is that the timeline's been corrupted, and that's why there's magic and dragons. I think. I think you're supposed to be writing that. I could be wrong though, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool. It makes it more than just time travel. It's everything, which is. I mean, I'm excited, and the art, it looks very different too. You can see this.
Well, no, even I think these 2 are completely different artists too. No, that's why I love it. Each set does feel like its own thing. In fact, we were talking about the one of the things that we love about this is that there's a make your own.
Right, they actually have a guide to create your own scenarios.
Earlier, a lot of people have been making some BioShock ones, which were like, that's a great idea. But recently, I thought and realized, what this is literally, it's Assassin's Creed. It's perfect for that. And I think one of the things I like what they're doing, which Assassin's Creed isn't doing with their games recently, which is one of the reasons why I stopped, is right after this, we're going to Egypt. Like, we're crossing the globe in timelines. I feel like Assassin's Creed, like, sure, the Middle East is different. Italy was cool. Then we're sticking in, like, Europe. It's been...
No, every expansion, it seems like a very different theme, which is important because you got to convince people to buy these.
Yeah.
You have to make them good enough.
Because I think that would be... It's a lot more interesting to people. I think, like, doing a medieval one, it does throw people off a bit more. And then doing an Egyptian one would be cool. I think they should look into doing all the odd, like they should jump to India then next, or places which people aren't just used to going into. And hell, I even make deals like we found this weird timeline, and then you actually visit maybe the lighthouse in BioShock, or maybe an Assassin's Creed. Like, they can fit that. I think it'd be really.
They probably won't do that.
No. But I mean the actual idea of it like jumping around a lot more.
Yeah, you could do anything
to throw people off.
Yeah.
So you feel like each expansion is its own game.
But we definitely need to finish Marcy Case before the next week before this.
Well, I think we can because
It's like a one-sitting game, pretty much.
I mean,
we did it once. We played one time.
Yeah, but what we did that one, I feel like we got a lot done.
I think my problem is
compared to when we played
the first
one. I felt like that one. Like, what did we find out? This?
I'm ready for dragons. I want these dragons. So that should be good. That comes out, I think, March 10th is the official release date. So that'll be pretty good.